Welcome to the Texas Education Agency's presentation on the local grievance process. Under the Texas Education Code, schools are required to provide a process for employees, students, parents, or members of the public to present a concern to the school district. This is typically done through the school district's written local grievance process. For the purposes of this video, the terms concern and grievance have the same meaning. The grievance process provides a quick resolution of concerns at the lowest possible level. The grievance process also affords the local school district an opportunity to correct any errors it may have made. What topics should be addressed locally? Virtually any topic can be the subject of a grievance at the local district level. There are no limitations as to the topics that can be presented. Some examples of topics that should be addressed through the local grievance process are classroom assignments, campus transfers, general dress code issues, staff hiring and evaluation, the designation of excused versus unexcused absences, concerns related to COVID-19 policies, district grading policies, student retention, homework practices, crossing guards, issues with staff members such as rudeness, access to bathrooms, student discipline, transportation issues, food options in the cafeteria, disagreements related to job duties, and the pickup and drop-off of students. TEA reserves the right to review submitted concerns regarding the discriminatory treatment of students involving student discipline issues and dress code issues. Generally, there are 3 levels to the local grievance process. However, each school district or charter can create its own process. Level 1, school or campus principal. In most districts, a formal grievance is first filed in writing with the school or campus principal. Each school district or charter may have its own timelines and complaint forms, so the individual will need to request these from the district or charter if required by local policy. Individuals may also include supporting documentation related to the complaint. Level 2, superintendent or superintendent's designee. If the individual did not receive the relief requested at Level 1, or if the time for a response has expired, an individual may request a conference with the superintendent or designee to appeal the Level 1 decision. The appeal notice must be filed in writing on a form provided by the district or charter if required by local policy. The individual should include their original complaint form and all other documents submitted and received at Level 1. The individual may also include any other supporting documentation relating to their complaint. Level 3, School Board of Trustees or Charter School Board. If the individual did not receive the relief requested at Level 2, or if the time for a response has expired, they may appeal the decision to the school board. The appeal notice must be filed in writing on a form provided by the district or charter if required by local policy. The individual should include their original complaint form and all other documents submitted and received at Level 1 and Level 2. They may also include any other supporting documentation relating to their complaint. Where to find your local grievance process. An individual may learn more about their local school district or charter's complaint process by accessing the school's board policy online or by contacting the administrative offices of their local school. These policies are also typically referenced in the school's student handbooks, which are online and provided to families at the beginning of the school year. Individuals should be mindful of their school's deadlines to access the local grievance process as they navigate the local resolution. What happens if I continue to be aggrieved? If the individual is still aggrieved after completing the local grievance process, either by the school laws of the state or a board's decision which violates the school laws of the state, the individual may choose to file an appeal with the Commissioner of Education. Additional information related to this process may be found on TEA's Hearings and Appeals Division website. However, student discipline decisions are not appealable through the statute, and neither are decisions by charter schools. The Texas Education Agency has investigative jurisdiction to investigate violations of school law concerning Texas public school entities, such as school districts and charter schools. TEA also has jurisdiction to investigate violations related to certified educator certificate holders and educator preparation programs. These matters are primarily presented in the form of an individual filing a complaint with TEA. Please be aware, this is an entirely different process than the process to appeal local grievances to the Commissioner as previously described. Texas, however, has reserved much of the responsibility for education to the local district, specifically the local school board. School districts have significant broad authority in governing schools. Under Texas Education Code, it reads, all powers and duties not specifically delegated by statute to the agency or the State Board of Education are reserved for the trustees, and the agency may not substitute its judgment for the lawful exercise of those powers and duties by the trustees. Therefore, oftentimes, the most appropriate place for an individual to present their concerns is through the local grievance process. TEA encourages and supports parents and school staff in their efforts to reach a resolution locally. However, should the individual initiate the local grievance and the school not respond, the complainant may file a complaint with our office. Did you know, during the 2022 fiscal year, TEA received 2,278 complaints and ultimately referred 1,088 complainants back to their local grievance process to address their concerns. That was about 52% of the total complaints TEA received. It is important to note that TEA's investigation divisions do not have the authority to investigate a school entity in order to overturn the outcome an individual has received from the local process that they disagree with. Instead, we will ensure that the school entity has the required process and follows their adopted process. On this slide is a screenshot of the Texas Education Agency's Complaints Management page. At the top are direct links to a helpful handout for the local grievance policy and also a link to appeal to the Commissioner. Thank you for listening to TEA's presentation about the local grievance policy.